guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Guys, today we're going to be reacting to Candace Owens exposes the toxic culture of Black America. Guys, let's get right to this.
Hi, this is directed more towards Candace than
Hey.
anyone. I've heard a lot about you. Haven't really went to an event like this in general. I get the point that you're not really well liked specifically with the Black community, but one thing I wanted to address was growing up socially, a lot of Black people around me at least were conservative. They went to church every Sunday. They were very religious. That's just how they were. What do you think is stopping them from being in this room?
Culture. That's the truth. Black America has faced a full cultural decline before everybody else. I actually believe that the government experimented first with Black Americans, LBJ and the Great Society Act, to see how they could completely obliterate the Black family and worship government and more governance. Welfarism destroyed Black America, and it created the toxic culture that we see today. Every single ill that Black America is facing, they are facing because we went from a 22% single motherhood rate back in 1964 to today the single motherhood rate being 73%. We don't have our families together. More than 73% of Black Americans are growing up without a father in the home. So you could just imagine what that does when I say that every social ill follows: the incarceration rates, the criminality rates. And what happens, by the way, is that when you remove that family unit, it's not like they just go, okay, no family. It becomes an empty space, and they fill that void with something else, and that something else for Black America has been a toxic culture. They turn to rappers, they turn to the streets, they pursue that paternity and that maternity elsewhere. And this is the huge epidemic that we're facing today. Well, if Hollywood and what's on the TV is raising you, then that's the only option you've ever been presented with. You couple that with the other pillar, which is the education system. Their initiative is to further marry you to government. The Department of Education was created in the 1970s, and with the explicit goal to make sure that people that are growing up under the Department of Education, all of us, believe that governance can deliver us from everything, and it's working. So they destroyed the family, they attacked culture, and then they went toward the educational pillar, and that is the predicament that you see across Black Americans.
Guys, this was, a lot. I would say I totally agree with her. And I'm going to speak on the fact where a lot of Black Americans grow up without, a father figure in the home. Now, why would I say like this is not really a good thing? You see, I see how life can be for some people. Trust me, life is not a bed of roses. But at the same time, I feel like caution is best. Because there are situations where you find yourself in that you feel like you can try to, just handle the situation properly, but then you decide to just go haywire, and then boom, you're next with a child, and then the father of the child doesn't even want to accept the baby. I believe you get where I'm pointing out. But trust me, I am not one to judge one's character. Never would I do that, because I don't like getting judged. I mean, it's my life, and I'm going to live it to the way I want it. But even when I am living my life, I tend to face reality. I tend to know and do what's best for me and my future. Now, where I am coming to, you see, when children lack that father figure or that mother figure in the home, they tend to find something to fill that void. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. Okay, I've seen a case of a friend who didn't grow up with her mom, and then her dad, never had a time. Like, he was always so busy. He doesn't have a time at all. Like, he does what he's meant to do for her, like take her to school, pay for her fees, get the necessary things. But you see, that bond of a father and daughter is not just there. And then her mom is not there, and it's like she's just in the world living. I mean, if she wanders off from the house and goes out and come back later, dad doesn't even care. It's that bad. Like, he just wants to make sure, oh, you have to do this, I'm paying the fee, please. You just know that you're meant to do what he expects you to do, and that's it. It's more like they don't even have a relationship. Now she's finding how to, fill that space within her, and then she starts going out with bad friends and, always shoplifting, and you see how bad it can get. Now, that affected her, and then before you know, she started doing drugs, and she had to go to rehab. So, like, I mean, like, it's not, see, life can, have a big toll on anybody. But trust me, even when that happens, when you have children, when you have kids, you have to take care of them, like hold them close to you. You see, I always thank God for the family I grew up in, because my parents tried their best to always be involved in our lives one way or the other. I mean, some children are never open to telling you exactly what's wrong with them, but you should at least have like a clue of what's going on with your child. And you should know that even when there's no mother figure in the home, or there's no father figure in the home, you should know when your child needs you and when you need to be there for them. I mean, I've also seen a case where this woman, she sends off her child to school, she pays the fee, she feeds her, but that mother figure is not there. Like her dad, like the dad of the girl is late. So when this girl needs her mom is not there. Her mom is either at work or out with friends. She doesn't even like, so things are going with her. She can't even share with anybody, because like her mom that she's meant to run up to and tell her and get advice is not even there for her. So she goes ahead to do whatever she wants to do. Now these things affect children, and I feel like parents who are not together should take this into consideration, because the way you raise a child could really help the society at large in future. I want everyone to keep that at the back of their mind. But guys, tell me what your thoughts on this are, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.